Having created hundreds of pieces of content, photo and video for businesses both nationally and internationally, I find there's one difference between those that use their content and grow online successfully and those that don't. And 100% of the time, it comes down to whether the organization has an effective strategy, or unfortunately more than not, whether they have a strategy at all. And I've been guilty of this myself. It's when you become genuinely excited about new products or services coming onto the market and you just want to get it out there and make sure it's successful, and you completely pass over the most important component of whether or not it's going to be successful, which is a customer-focused approach. Which is funny or ironic, because when you were launching these products or services, they would have been a lot more successful if a good strategy had been implemented. And it's definitely disappointing when you've put tons of work and effort into getting a product or service off the ground, and you're super excited about it and you launch it, and there's just crickets, zero uptake. But I think that's actually sort of good news, because it means if you're not getting the uptake that you want, particularly online, a good strategy will give you the tools and systems to create meaningful actions and be able to communicate the value of a product or service to your customers more effectively. A component of that would mean, rather than just posting on social media, which we all know is good to do, we actually have a clear message behind that posting and a plan behind it to make sure that those clear messages actually attach themselves to the customers that we're looking for. An example of this would be, we know we've all seen posts and advertising where we've seen a product or service and they've done their little advert, and we come out of it and we go, oh, yeah, actually, I actually want that. I recognize that I need that, or whatever it is. And you feel sort of compelled to swipe up or go to the web page, and you start looking at it, and probably shortly after you're buying something very similar, if not that exact product. And there's nothing better when I implement strategies with businesses and they're in a state where, particularly using online tools, is they're not seeing the traffic, they're not seeing the leads, and they're wondering how to grow their business. And you implement a strategy geared towards them and their customers, and literally it's a 180. They're just getting leads and their business is growing, and they're doing this in a time and cost-effective way. I think there's definitely businesses out there that know who they are when I say they're not getting the traction online, they're not getting leads and business growth from online sources like they hear about. And they think, well, I probably could do more, but I don't know how to do it. And that's where a good strategy can be implemented to really generate that growth on their online business. On this webpage, I've also put a social media posting guide for 2021. It's the great first step to basically pick 1 or 2 social media platforms, follow that guide and start putting out regular content and see what effects you can have. Hope to talk to you soon. Thanks.